Love Ki Ghanti 1. You can't decide when it rings. Written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Chapter 2. The target is clear. About 3.5 years ago, in January, when Mother woke up, she saw the light in her daughter's room on. When she looked at the time, she understood that Shabnam must be preparing for the final exams of class 12th. Saying, "Get up, Mana, mind." Mommy G said goodbye to her sleep, and went to the kitchen and started heating milk on the stove, which runs with the help of LPG. When she yawned, she started chanting Guru mantra given by Guruji. "Shabnam, did you bathe and pay obeisance to Guruji?" Mommy G asked, but Shabnam did not answer. Being sleepy, Mommy G thought that Shabnam must have answered yes. So she started reciting the mantra again. After boiling milk and adding jaggery powder to it, she went to her daughter's room with half-open eyes and saw Shabnam thinking something in great tension. Her eyes opened in fear. "Shabnam, what happened?" When Mommy G asked, thin Shabnam regained consciousness. Shabnam immediately tried to hide the thing that was in her hand. "What is this?" "Nothing, Mommy G." "Show me." Shabnam was hiding a mobile in the quilt. Papa G's status was not enough to keep a mobile phone for himself, so how could he get a mobile phone for his daughter? When Mommy G took strict action, she came to know that Shabnam was having an affair with a boy of a different caste while she was studying. The same boy had also given Shabnam a mobile phone. "That's why your marks in pre-board are low." Just as Mommy G had started scolding Shabnam, a filmy scene happened in reality. Shabnam vomited. Shabnam had not vomited for the first time. She was vomiting for 2 days. Even today, at 3 o'clock in the morning, she vomited. She had been waiting for her boyfriend's message for the last 1 hour to tell her this. Despite 10 messages and 4 calls, Shabnam's boyfriend did not wake up. Therefore, he did not reply to Shabnam. When Mommy G entered Shabnam's room, she was worried, thinking what would happen to her life if her suspicions were proven true. Shabnam's suspicions also turned out to be correct, and her Mommy G also decided the outline of her life. The second filmy scene happened in reality. First of all, Mommy G took Shabnam to a private clinic which was in a city in the neighboring state of Uttar Pradesh. There a doctor performed an abortion on Shabnam. After that, her studies were stopped. She was not even allowed to appear for the final exam. Mommy G had told Papa G, "Get rid of this Colleen and characterless by getting her married immediately." After that day, Shabnam had made the window side her side. She hoped that she would be able to talk to her lover and even see him through that window. Due to some reasons, Shabnam could not get married, but her home confinement continued. Due to this, the slim Shabnam had become a little fat in 3 years. Babita did not know anything about the incident at that time. She only knew that the money with which Papa G was going to buy a new TV was used to get her elder sister treated for some illness. In the same year, i.e. 2012, about 2 months ago, Babita had come to know the real reason behind her elder sister not being able to go to college. When Papa G started crying for not being able to collect enough dowries to bid farewell to his characterless daughter, Babita came to know the truth because of the harsh words that Mommy G had said while beating Shabnam. "If you are also going to do the same things, then tell me right now." Crying, Mommy G said to Babita, and Babita became cold. Babita felt that her studies should not be stopped due to the actions of her elder sister. From the very next day, Babita started studying with full attention. Babita was sure that she would not fall into the trap of boys like her elder sister. The ignorant society had taught her that love depends on the individual's will. She also had the same misconception that humans themselves can decide when to fall in love and with whom. Babita was made to believe that if a girl falls in love at her school age, it simply means that the girl is a characterless girl from a bad house. Obviously, Babita did not know anything about nature and hormones. It was not her fault. The fault in this was that of the Bharatiya society full of fools, who, boasting of the Vedas and Puranas, have given themselves the title of world guru, but do not provide information about hormones and sex education to the children at home and in schools. Like her elder sister, Babita was also very beautiful. Therefore, every week some boy or the other would propose to her. Most of the Bharatiya parents are not so educated that they have knowledge about hormones. Those who know hormones know that due to hormonal changes, there are changes in the bodies of boys and girls and also changes in emotions. In such a situation, children need proper guidance, which they neither get from the family nor the school. On top of that, films and society give them wrong information like a wholesale. In such a situation, it is very normal for children to wander away. I do not mean to say that children should go astray. I just want to say that if children do not get the right information, then it is almost certain that they will go astray. No matter how many restrictions you impose on your children. Most Bharatiya parents do not have enough control over their sons, so they put the burden of family honor on their daughters and try to make them mental slaves. You were born in a good family, don't even look at boys. This dialogue of parents is as common as it is impractical. Hey friend, due to hormones, having feelings for people of the opposite sex is such a natural process that even the best girl in the world cannot stop. Here, the term good girl or best girl is being given to those girls whom the Bharatiya society calls good girls. Babita was also a good girl, but she felt uneasy when handsome boys proposed to her. But this disturbance was not so much that she threw away her good girl crown. Bharatiya boys are taught from childhood that no matter how much the girl loves you, you the boy will have to propose. Therefore, as shortly as Babita rejected a boy's proposal, the next boy started trying. In such a situation, kuch something would start happening in the mind of any girl. Even in Babita's mind, kuch started happening in her mind for a boy. She was saying in her mind for 2 months, "Hey Bhagwan, don't send him to me." The reason behind saying this was that Babita was afraid that yes would come out of her mouth. Babita's female friends had also started giving hints to the boy that kuch was happening in Babita's mind. The boy was preparing for the proposal by catching hints when Babita came to know about the incident that happened with her elder sister. From then onwards, whatever was happening in her mind had stopped happening. Obviously, this couldn't happen naturally, but Babita had managed to force herself to do this. She focused her attention on a great goal. If you get good marks in 12th, you will get a scholarship. Only then you will be able to go to college. You will not get anything in love. Babita used to say this 4 times a day while looking at herself in the mirror. This was the reason why Babita was preparing for pre-boards like final exams. While Babita had a definite goal in her mind, there was also a person named Raju in Dehradun who had no goal in life.